Hey, this is Alex from the Good Old Boys Fantasy Football Podcast. To see more videos like this from the Good Old Boys, hit subscribe and support this independent podcast.
The way that we were drafting on this, it was a 14 round draft on this single QB, two running backs, two wide receivers, one tight end, one flex, one kicker, one defense, special team. So a pretty standardized league for a starting roster, and then a few bench spots on top of that one there as well. So pretty standardized draft, right? We tried to make it as close as we could to what most folks are going to see and going to encounter in their in the draft room that night. And we based all of this stuff off of a half point PPR scoring, right? And part of the reason we do half point PPR scoring is one, we base all of our rankings off of a half point PPR. And two, it kind of lands right in the middle in between the standard scoring and full point PPR scoring. And you can kind of adjust back and forth and really, see how some of that would shift and look and work based on your league there. But this will give you kind of the middle ground, and you can adjust as you need if you're a full PPR or a standard scoring league there. Alex was taking the 105, and Alex started off with the Travis Kelce or bust, train of thought here. So he went to 105, Travis Kelce, followed it up with Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jalen Hurts in the third, Amari Cooper in the fourth. Really kind of like the way that he rounded that one out here, and really kind of going with that true zero RB type of strategy here. You've got some really good receiving options. You've got your difference maker at quarterback there. J.K. Dobbins, Rashid White, Mike Williams, A.J. Dillon, Khalil Herbert, Alan Lazard, Daniel Jones, Nico Collins, the Ravens defense, special teams, Matt Gay is a kicker. So really, kind of solidified some pretty good things there from a deal that or from how he ended up playing this one out there. J.K. Dobbins, Rashid White, definitely two guys that should see plenty of volume and are guys that you should be able to be kind of move through and cycle through and be able to round out that running back room there to play that off and start with. The one that had I done this one, I would have done different. I would have gone somebody different than Mike Williams in the seventh. I would have looked at. I probably would have gone with another running back there, and then because right after Mike Williams, James Cook, David Montgomery went off the board, so I would have probably looked there, and then looked at wide receiver in probably the eighth round, looking at a Jordan Madison, George Pickens, Mike Evans type of play there. On how that one kind of came to play. But overall, I thought that he put together a pretty good draft here and really brought that thing home very, very well.